Send him home.
What makes a fly fishing stream so great? Is it the water? Is it the fish? Is it the scenery? The title of best fly fishing stream will always be up for debate. But with an alleged 10,000 fish per mile, 1,000-foot canyon walls on each side, and crystal clear water, to those who have ventured to the green, the answer is clear.
Dude, I thought the day was so good already, and then you catch a bigger one.
This is what happens when you take two 20-year-olds, 4 rods, thousands of flies, and high hopes to one of the most famous fisheries in the world. Good morning, guys. It's 7:45, and we pulled a pretty big audible to be where we are right now. The journey to get to the green was a bit unexpected. Plans were made to leave early in the morning, but as the eve of the trip approached and prior commitments canceled, a game time decision was made to leave in the evening, drive through the night, and get a full day of fishing in the morning. Which brings us to day one. Breakfast time. It's about 8:40 in the morning. It's the first day. Just getting some oatmeal cooking. How do we feel, Elan?
Feeling A1.
All right, the goal for today is essentially we built out these packs that are definitely not like backpacking packs by any means, but we built them out to have camera gear, to have food, to have water, to have fishing gear. The goal is to go to Little Hole and walk upstream, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 miles and get away from a little bit of the traffic and find some really nice pools and see if we can't find rising fish or just fish that are eating and happy in general. That's the goal. Fired up. Green River, day one. Let's get it. All right, guys. We didn't do much talking on the way here. Walked about 2 miles upriver and we have found just the juice. How many fish do you think we passed? 15,000?
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone 2 miles. If it's 15,000 fish per mile, technically we passed 30,000 fish. There's a blue wing flying around. I'm gonna pop this big old bounce rig that I'll talk to you guys more about when I'm actually fishing. Great pool right here, really nice rocks behind us. Swings down into this crazy tail out where we were up high and we could see there's some big ones rising in there. Let's get wadered up and get in there and try to catch some fish. It's on. One of the amazing things about the green is the diversity in ways you can fish. Nymphing, throwing streamers, and dry fly fishing can be used at almost any point of the season. To catch my first fish of this trip, I used a bounce rig. As shown by the illustration, the bounce rig uses heavy weights and a large indicator to utilize the river's natural flow to keep your flies in the perfect slot. The deep runs and the large boulders on the green make the bounce rig the prime way to catch fish. Yeah! 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 Ah! Right there. Oh! 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 Dude, I thought it was a rock. Bottom fly. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. On the bar?
Come on. Hope you guys enjoyed that first fish. About, I don't know, 2 minutes later. Probably longer. That's a long fish.
Send him home.
Nice one, yeah. It's a good looking fish, man. Perfect, brown. Let's get it back quick. With the bounce rig catching a few fish early, we spotted some rising fish, and Elan cracked open the dry fly box.
I'm on, Brody. Biggest one. Yep.
Dude, that was fast.
Let's go.
That's a unit, dude. Yes. Yeah. We're here with Elan Powless after his first Green River brown trout. Elan, how does it feel?
It feels fantastic. I've been watching all day, and it's been great, but that was the fish, and I'm hyped.
That was definitely the fish. I didn't even see it, full disclosure. There are currently how many fish rising right behind the camera? Maybe 5? Yeah, it's gotta feel good to get that first one in the net, huh?
Yeah, it felt really good. Good fish, too. There was a couple in the area, and that was definitely the biggest looking through the water, one of them all.
As the afternoon of day 1 arrived, it was apparent that no matter where our casts ended up, there was a possibility for giant fish. And what better way to end an already amazing day than with the giant 21-inch Green River brown trout. Dude, that's why you do it right there. Good? Oh my God. Dude, I thought the day was so good already, and then you catch a bigger one. Well, hello everybody. If you can't tell, we're back at camp. Today was a really good day.
Right there.
Pretty good day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I ended up with 15 fish in the net. You had like 4 or 5, right?
Yep. Most of mine came on a dry fly, which is pretty
All of yours came. I think all of them came on the dry. We're gonna have dinner here. Hope you guys enjoyed the day. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Today we went up river. Tomorrow we have no idea what we're gonna do.
Yet.
So we'll figure that out and see you guys later. As we ate dinner, we discussed the plan for day 2. After walking upriver on day 1, we decided that we would venture downriver on day 2 and explore brand new water. Okay, ladies, gentle fish. Well, it's noon, and we did some walking, and then we did some more walking, and then threw some more walking on top of the walking, and I think we are at a spot where it's time to boot up. This seam is probably some of the best water we've seen. The day is still young. We've got great water here. Who knows? We could pull out 100 fish behind us because we haven't seen another single soul for 2 hours. Here we are, lunchtime. Gear up. All right, a few things have happened since we broke for lunch. Number 1, a fish was right here, literally right in front of us. There was a fish that rose twice. So Elan has rigged up a hopper dropper.
cicada dropper.
Sorry, cicada dropper, because we actually saw cicada casings, which just tickles me. We got a cicada dropper. He's gonna put it over that general area because there's not a lot of bugs on the water right now, so we think they're eating emergers. And in addition to that, I was flying the drone around. Downriver from us, I saw a bunch of fish cruising pretty much in a lake. It's like a tail out that is really slow. There's an eddy coming up. Main river's going down, so it's just swirling water. And it looks like there's fish in there just feasting. So Elan's gonna catch this fish right in front of us. We're feeling really good. Haven't caught anything yet. I think I saw a rise. Here we go. rock near us, and you should be good. Pretty good. Oh yeah!
Big fish.
Oh my god! Let him run! Let him run! Let him run! Just get through the reel. That's a big fish.
Come on.
Doesn't see me. High stick. Get him on the surface. Higher, higher.
Let's go. Dude, what a tank.
Dude, that's probably 21. 21 all day. All day. Yes, sir. An absolute tank. Come on.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
That's giant. Day 2 may have started off pretty slow, but after catching that monster fish, things heated up very quickly. All right. Look at that. Just a stout, perfect Green River Brown. No more than 16, but just built so nice. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. First fish of the day. We're on the board. Okay, the lower's not looking too bad now.
No, not at all.
Not looking too bad. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah. So you got control? Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Get him left. Left. There you go. Dude, nice fish. Another really nice fish. Look at the jaw. Look at the jaw. Squeeze that tail. He'll rip. Yes, sir. Come on. Boom. Look at that, guys. Number 2 on the day.
Really pretty.
That's a pretty fish, huh? Nice release into the scum. There she goes. The river was producing, and as we moved upriver, we were very happy with what we saw. 3 fish holding in extremely shallow water gave Elan the perfect opportunity to use his dry dropper rig. After only a few casts, Elan was hooked up on a drone-spotted fish. And after catching one of the most satisfying fish of the trip, I noticed a deep seam in the middle of the river that looked really nice, so I decided to throw the bounce rig and see what happens. Very surprised if I can't. Nope. Right on cue. Right on cue. Bad hook set. Really bad hook set. Oh, really bad. Oh, yeah. Look at that, boys. Perfect brown trout. That's like probably 18 inches, just perfect. Let's get it back. Another one, guys. 2 minutes later. And after Elan got in on some of the action, we took off the waders, packed the bags, and headed back to the truck. Which brings us to the 3rd and final day. To get away from the crowds on day 3, we sent it back upriver in hopes of replicating day 1. And it didn't take long for the river to produce. I go down as smallest fish of the trip, but never mad. But a beautiful brown trout on the Green River. That's one. There's a lot more in there. Check the colors out on that one, guys. That is freaking beautiful. And like many days on the river, as it was time to pack up, the fish began to rise. However, in typical fishing fashion, these fish eluded us. Memories of good hikes, incredible scenery, and great company were no doubt created on this trip. But I like to think a great way to end a fishing trip is to be unsuccessful. It always keeps you wanting more. And as we walked away from the rising fish empty-handed, I knew we would be back to the green someday. I hope you enjoyed our adventure and experience of 3 days of fly fishing on the world famous Green River.